Squidge on Africa. Díalta Marskalava. Awai.
It's the morning show with Kathryn Thomas on Dublin's Q102. Now, no better man to give us some words as Gaeilge this morning, and now he's given us 365 of them. He's doubled the word count from his first hour, the Irish words you should know, and his brand new book, An Irish Word a Day, is out now. It is brilliant. I've been having a little flick through. I've been picking out some of my favourites, my cúpla focal. Hector Ó. Lovely to see you, my friend.
Hey, here's another one. Father-in-law, long time no see.
Father-in-law.
Father-in-law. Let's get that one in there.
Oh, I love it.
And it doesn't matter then if you break into English after that, Kathryn. Just go up to your friend, high five, lovely hug. Father-in-law.
Love it. Love
Would
it.
you shake it, Jazz?
Oh, yeah, come on. Tá mé ag, well, I'm trying to use the cúpla focal, right?
Yeah.
And I'm starting to take Irish lessons, and we're calling it Kathryn ag Kaint, right? Because my two girls are in the Gael school in Inchicore. My Irish is pretty ufásach, so I've got to get a little bit better.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the word for better for Irish there.
So now you have two teachers in the house.
Yes.
Now they can come into school and be your moonshore.
Honest to God.
Because they are what's happening there is their minds are filling up with vocabulary and phrases and nahana and the rhythm of the Irish language. So you should use your children to teach you, and don't be afraid to say Cad é an Gaeilge what's this? That's a Quishnor.
Yeah.
Or when they hop into the car after school, just go Conna Savi on school. What was school like today? And let them teach you.
Yeah.
So that is amazing. But you've made the first decision to send them to the Gael school. And that's the best decision you've ever made for
and
them.
The reason being, and I had a chat with Imelda May on this last week. She's got her programme called Our on the Gael. And again, it was the mortification, the shame of going, why can't I speak the cúpla focal? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And really kind of getting involved with our heritage and how important it is.
Yeah.
And they are loving it. And I love nothing more than the 4-year-old talking Irish to herself, and then Ellie, the 7-year-old, answering her as Gaeilge as well. It's brilliant. So I'm going to use my kids now, not just for saying I can't go out tonight because I want to sit in and watch the telly and have a glass of wine. I'm going to use my children to improve my Irish as well.
Brilliant. No, but they have the vocabulary to give it to you. You know, whether you're sitting on the couch or in the kitchen or going to bed. Ihawa agus Culasov. Culasov is a lovely way when you give them a kiss at night time. Ihawa agus Culasov. Turn around to them when they hop into the car and go, Father-in-law, I haven't seen you since this morning.
But come here, let's just, for example, so you've written 365 different words. So today is the 5th of November, and I've just literally gone straight into the Lower, and it's Vuskal Shea. He awoke. Am I saying that right?
Vuskal Shea.
Vuskal Shea.
This is not a vuska. You can't wake up. This is not waking up in the morning.
Right.
This is awakening something inside your body.
It takes me a long time to wake up in the morning on this show.
But this is like Vuskal Shea. This awoke the feeling in me. This awoke the urge in me to go and learn how to swim. This invigorated me to walk the Atlantic way. This is Vuskal Shea. It reawakened a love of the Irish language in me. Isn't that lovely?
Beautiful.
It's almost like opening them curtains and just letting it all in. Vuskal Shea.
Yeah.
So it's a strong emotion.
And Linner, I know, was the word from last year.
Lunner.
Which went that was just stratospheric.
Yeah.
That it's just people were getting tattoos on their bodies with it.
Yeah.
There was a boat named after.
Yeah, in the Galway Sea Scouts, their boat was called Mishnach, and they said, "Can we call our new boat Lunner?" I can't think of this designer who had her Paris Fashion Show event, and she called her collection Lunner. The surf festival, which is on, the really cool surfers from the Hinch and from Enniscrone are having a big festival in Galway in a couple of weeks' time, and part of it is a film. Part of it, the photography, is called Lunner, the best shots on the waves, because they understand what those millions of little sparkling angels on the Atlantic is. That Lunner. And Lunner is also having 3 pints of Guinness before midday on an empty stomach when you're not supposed to. And then you say, what are we supposed to do for the rest of the day? What are we doing for dinner? Who cares? Where's the keys of the car? Lunner is the day after the wedding, and you're in a lovely place and there's only 20 people left and they're all gone, and you go down to the local pub with your best mates on the second day of a wedding, and you're happy in your inner self. It's that inner giddiness with your friends.
Oh, so
Lunner.
good.
It's a beautiful word.
And I mean, you, Hector, so passionate about the language, and it must be, because we're feeling that passion rising, aren't we?
Yeah.
You know, over the last kind of year, I would say particularly, yes, over the last couple of years, but in the last 12 months, there's been this
It's
big,
mad.
it's kind of it's visceral, isn't
Yeah,
it? I can feel it.
It's almost like something that's, you know, the Irish language has been so ancient, so powerful. It's almost like something you'd see in Lord of the Rings when the trees come up out of the ground, and it's been there, but now it's all around us because of social media. It's all around us because of the really cool Instagram stuff. It's all around us because of TikTok. It's all around us because of the creators. It's all around us because of the rappers. It's all around us because TG Carr is emanating like a beacon, like it's emanating like the TG Carr is the central. Every small language or every language that had to be reborn again needs a central place, a central station.
Yeah.
TG Carr is nearly 30 years on the go, so it's in our DNA now, and it's always been in our DNA, but now it's never been cooler. And I cannot explain why there's this feeling. Maybe it's the new generations of the Gaeilge and the kids who went to the Gaeilge in the 80s and the 90s and the 2000s. And fair play to the parents of this country and this city that stood up and tried to get Gaeilge, and he started in Clondalkin, Cloiste Killian, Scollurcan, Cloiste Own, and all the Gaeilge around Gaeilge Ó through the 70s, 80s and 90s and 2000s. Little prefab, corner of the prefab, a little bit of the hall in the community. All of those people now, the content creators, are those kids that have gone through the Gaeilge, and parents who've sent their kids to Gaeilge, and people who've gone back to Duolingo and conversation circles. And if it's cool to do something,
just it grows legs then,
we know we've got cool rivers, cool mountains, cool Game of Thrones, cool Vikings, cool mythological stories. We know how cool the countryside is and the Irishness is, but now we know, and our music is super cool and our dancing is super cool, but now we know our language is really cool.
And you know, from having travelled and still travelling all around the globe and all around the world, the connection with language, it's not just the native tongue, it is the connection to the earth, it's the connection to the soul of a country.
Yeah.
So you'd know that. And people would be surprised, because I remember chatting to you before, you didn't grow up in you didn't grow up in a cottage in Connemara speaking Os Gaeilge.
No, I grew up in Navan in a bungalow. 10 miles from Navan is Rathcarn, and my mother made the greatest decision of all time to send me to the Gaeltacht at 8 years of age. And from 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, I fell in love with the Irish language every summer. But I learned how to be myself. I learned who was Hector. I learned my confidence to be able to stand in front of the Cloiste, 100 kids, teenagers, and teach them a song Os Gaeilge. I remember I was able to translate Bob Marley songs Os Gaeilge for the concert on the last Sunday at the Gaeltacht. The parents all come. It's like the Christmas play, do you know the way? The nativity, and they're all, look at them. And so on the last day of the Gaeltacht, the parents would come. But what I did was, I took songs like a Bob Marley Buffalo Soldier, so I taught them a song called Buffalo Soldier, and Buffalo Soldier, a lord in America, Gwyd your own Africa, deal to Marskalova. So if I at 15 years of age could make a Bob Marley song and teach 100 kids that, you know, I realised that you can do anything you want in the Irish language. But I knew that at 15 and 16. I knew that Kellogg's cornflakes were Kellogg's Roar. I knew that Rice Krispies were Crispini Riche. It sounds just way better. I knew that milk was Banya. You know, so many people out there say to me, Hector, come on, cut a sandwich, Moira, cobble to the coney, Baillia Clea, it's us Kirky made. Now that's it. I don't speak any more Irish. And I'm going, what did you, if you had that much in Arabic or French or Italian or Spanish, you'd be spouting it.
You'd be slapping yourself on the back.
So we're over that. We are over that, Kathryn, that embarrassment. Now everyone wants to use their cúpla focal. So that's the key.
Were you able to excreve at that time as well?
Yeah, we make Carcalori Scree Gaeilge, but near swat me or Hurdabe. I got a C in honours in the leave, and I could speak Irish. That's all I could do. And little did I ever think that being able to speak my language would give me my career. That's madness.
And what a career as well. I mean, the new travel show, Hector and Oz and New Zealand, Thursdays at 9:30.
Yeah.
I can't believe you're still getting to go around
I am travelling the world. 25 years at Dublin Airport with Roscoe.
My wings were clipped. I used to travel with Roscoe, famous Roscoe.
How many years did you get out of it?
I did 11 years on No Frontiers. Yeah. And then
Yeah, but you were, listen. Lovely
We were
hotel.
the-
Lovely
we were the
hotel.
posh ones.
Yeah, lovely hotels. This is great food here. I'm down by the pool. And
Excuse me.
Yeah, hang on a sec.
Excuse me.
Me and Roscoe are in a hiatus for 15 hours in the middle of in the middle of Ethiopia, trundling through the mountains with no water and no diurolites. And she said, "I did travel for 11 years."
I started doing my backpacking, and then they upgraded me. They put me in dresses
Lovely
and sent
long-
me to 5-star hotels.
Yeah, lovely sarong shot, walking through a lovely Balinese water into a 5-star hotel. There's me and Roscoe in a B&B, holding on to each
No
other.
better man than a long shot of an arse than Roscoe in a sarong. Let me tell you.
Yeah,
Well,
it is.
come here.
No, but I'm very proud that we're still travelling. But I'm very proud
do
that
amazing work.
Listen, I never ever dreamt that I could write a book and write stories. So the stories are in English on one page, and then the words are on the left page. So I want to bring people to the language and show them that the Irish language is ours. This is not a highfalutin thing. This is not. The Irish language won't give out to you if you don't know the past tense and the future tense. Just let's all be very proud to use our cúpla focal and in everyday life. So from now on, when you haven't seen somebody in a long time, just go father-in-law, couldn't talk to, and then break into English. The more we can slip in our Irish into the normal day or on your WhatsApp conversations, the stronger we're going to make it. And it is very strong, and it's ours.
How did you go around picking the words? How did you sub it back to 365?
So there was about 400 words for this book, and then we broke it down. Like I write them down in a little book. I bought a book last September. I didn't want to write a second book, but then the publisher came and met me, and we had a flat white in Galway, and then I found out.
Look at you with your flat white.
Do you know the new word for flat white is bawneen?
Bawneen.
A little flat.
A
A little white, a bawneen.
Oh, nice.
So
okay.
this, I saw that in a coffee shop in Tala called An Putta Té, and I said, "How long are you using that?" Agus there she told me, "I just shin bawneen." But that bawneen has been floating around the Dublin vibe for that's a Dublin word for a flat white, bawneen.
I like it.
So I had a bawneen with the people at Gaeilge, and they said, "We have to write another one, will you please?" And I said, "Okay, I'll try." So I wrote down all the words around Australia, and I kept them writing little words in a little book I had, and then I knew I had stories. And so the stories bring you into the word, and hopefully they'll make you smile, and it'll paint a picture about the word, and then you'll remember the word. So it'll go into that little compartment in your brain that will help you remember the word as Gaeilge. So 306. It's a wordy day. It's like almost like a manual.
Yeah. Do you know what one of my favourites was? Dr. Martini. The old Doc Martens.
Oh my God.
The Doc
The
Martens.
Doc
because,
Martens.
Because it's about nostalgia as well, isn't it? Like the Doc Martens.
Dr. Martini. Now, who doesn't love a pair of Doc Martens?
16 hole.
Did you have the
16 hole.
Oh, you were rock.
Fibber McGee's.
Oh, my word. Oxblood or black?
Black.
Oh, yeah.
Black.
But when you see the Oxbloods, you say to yourself, anyone who wears Oxblood Docs have not a problem of saying, "Here I am, and this is who I am, and I don't give two shites about the rest of you. I wear Oxblood Doc Martens." Doc Martens were cool in Navan. I remember Bad Manners played in Navan. Now, I'm going back a long time, but it was like lip up, fotty, lip up, fotty, reggae, tin, Buster Blood Vessel. They played a ska band, and I think the Specials came to Navan. All the skinheads came down from Dublin, and all the skas. And I saw them all, and they were really cool, and they had all the denim and these Oxblood Doc Martens. Which was super cool. But there's a whole revival of the Doc Marten back again.
Man.
People standing out from the crowd.
Yeah.
And we have to stand out from the crowd in this world where we're all like in one big homogenised supermarket.
Yeah.
Do you know, we're all looking the same and wearing the same clothes. Back then you could have the Cult, the Specials, Madness, All About Eve, The Mission. You could write whatever you wanted on your bag because you could be into all types of music.
You could be anything.
But anyone who wear Docs, they know. The
Dr. Martinis.
Carcalore.
Listen, an Irish Word a Day, nominated again this year for Book of the Year at the Book Awards. So congratulations to you on that. Hector, always a pleasure to see you, my friend.
Éist le da fáistí. Cad is anam na chalíní?
Ellie agus Grace.
Ellie agus Grace.
Yeah.
Sinead na múnsúirí.
Yeah.
Ditche agus da fear céile. Is just a céistin ag dul godaí an laba. Just éist le na múnsúirí óga atá agat sa céistin.
Galore. Come on.
Agus an chéadúr eile by muide alert, it will be press for subtitles. Because you will be flúirseach. There's a great word right at the end of it's líofa. Líofa is fluent. Líofa. Anyone can be fluent in this language. You just got to open the door and the Irish language will let you in.
Ceart galore. Come on. Hector Ó, Hector Slán.
Slán!